Welcome to episode 31. I am Danielle Amos, and this is the Prosperity Practice, the podcast that helps you live your most abundant life. Today, I want to talk about your potential, like really no kidding, what you're capable of. What I noticed is that we can say, I can say, you can do it, you have infinite potential, anything's possible for you. Let me ask you a question. Do you really believe me? My guess is no. And I got really present to this fact for most of the people that I speak to over the weekend. We were watching The Science of Getting Rich. So I'm coming off the back of a weekend with Bob Proctor. And we had people from all over the world joining us virtually at my VIP table. It was incredible. And I got to witness the look in people's eyes when they realized, like, poof, 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 like they got the understanding and the awareness that that is their truth, that they actually can have anything they want. They can be anything they want. And we're hearing stories from my community, our community, of people who had accomplished what most of society would say was impossible, or they got lucky. But here's the thing, there's no such thing as luck. Only law. And in fact, I'm going to share my ahas from the seminar this weekend. So if you missed it, don't worry. You're not going to miss out. Join me on Thursday night, and it will be recorded. So if you've watched this past Thursday or listened to this past Thursday, you will get a link to join us. So check the show notes and the link is there. That's not what I wanted to talk to you about today, but I wanted to mention it because there were so many aha moments. It was incredible for many of us. But this is what I want to talk to you about today. Do you really believe me when I say that you have infinite potential? That you can have anything, you can be anything, you can do it. And that there's no such thing as failure. Edison, when he created the light bulb, 10,000 times he went after that, but he didn't fail. He eventually got it. Now there comes in an element of persistence there. Obviously, he persisted. He kept going until he found the solution. A lot of us don't persist long enough. Can you relate to that? And maybe we just keep changing gears because of our lack of belief and faith in what I said, that you can be, do, and have anything you want. If you truly understood that, what is it that you want? Like if we played a game and I said, I promise what you told me right now, if you could write it down and hand me a slip of paper, that this is what I want my life to be like. And don't put a timeline on it. Like maybe it's 1 year, maybe it's 10 years, but this is what I want. My guess is that many of you would even limit yourself then. And why is that? Because of the way we were raised with this like lack and limitation, this idea that we can have anything is foreign to us. But here's the thing, we are an extension of the universe, of God. We are made in God's image. We are made in the universe's image. And if the universe has no limitations, which is true, then that would mean you have no limitations. And if from God's perspective, the universe's perspective, that everything just is. There's no good or bad. There's no limitations. There is just abundance. Who are you really? This morning, on our call with clients, we talked about this exact idea. And do you see yourself the same way the universe sees you, as perfection? That your DNA is perfect, that you have that unlimited potential, that you can be, do, and have anything. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and it is given. All you need to do is ask and decide what you want and clearly form the picture in your mind, and you can have it. Do you really understand that? And wherever you are in your answer, that's okay. And if you are somewhere right now where you can write, I'd love for you to take your pen to paper and write, I can be, do, and have anything I want. This is my right. This is my birthright. This is because I'm an extension. I'm made in the universe's image, in God's image. I have perfection within. And really, it's my duty to step into my truth. And your inner being knows who you truly are. So it's constantly guiding you towards more of who you are so that you can develop these God-given talents and abilities. They come from the universe. The talents and abilities from within come out. You develop them as you go after your goal. That's why the whole purpose of wanting more, which is a goal, is for your own personal growth, so that these talents and abilities that are locked in up within can come and show themselves to the world. And you literally develop and grow into this beautiful being that inspires everyone around him or her to step into their true potential. See, it doesn't serve anyone to hide. It doesn't serve anyone to think poorly of yourself. It's your duty to really become the biggest and best that you can possibly become, and to shine bright and to create the most abundant life. That's your duty. Because when you are more and you're attracting more and you have more money and you're being more, you can make the biggest change. You can make the biggest impact in the world, and the world actually needs you. The world needs you. And this is another thing. Did you know that there's only one of you? And you, with the talents and abilities and the past experiences, all those things that were necessary to get you to this place, all those things that have happened to you, the good, the bad, the ugly, they have been necessary to get you here. And there's only one of you right now on this planet, and there will only be only one of you born to these parents in this time with these experiences. Do you understand how unique and how incredible that alone is? And the fact that you have everything within to create the life that you want to create. So that little voice that says, I want, la la la, I want to make this difference in the world, this impact. That little voice is your inner being, whispering, begging you to hear and to follow your dream and your goal. And as you follow that whisper and you have courage to step out and declare what you want and to go after it, no matter what anyone says around you, they don't know. They don't know, they don't see what I see in you. I know your power. Why? Because I've discovered mine. And what I do for my clients, those people that follow me, I believe in them and they borrow my belief and my understanding of what it means to have infinite potential as a human being. It's my duty to step out into my greatness and achieve my goals. And by me doing this, just like you doing you, I inspire all those around me. And you inspire all those around you. Did you know that there's no such thing as competition? That there's only creation. And that each one of us creates based on our inner desires. We create our own reality, and that there's enough abundance to go around for everyone. And imagine a world that works where each person understands this truth about themselves. I want for a moment you to understand and imagine what that would be like, where each person is stepping into who he or she was put on this planet to be, was stepping into their purpose. You were born with a purpose. You were born with a desire and a reason for being here, for an impact that only you can make. And did you know that there are people that need you? And that as you step into your greatness, as you get over yourself, there are people that have been waiting and they're already resonating with you, with your goal achieved, that as soon as you step into her and him or him and become that person, be that person in your vibration, they will immediately be attracted to you. These are your clients, your followers, the people that you are here to help, and only you are here to help them now. This is all by law. All by law. Do you understand the importance of that? There's a quote that I actually want to read you. And it's a powerful quote that was given to me by my mentor, Bob Proctor, and it was put in Earl Nightingale's course that I'm studying with Bob. Gosh, we have so many good stuff here. And I want to share a quote with you that was given to me by my mentor. It was actually shared to him by his mentor. So Bob Proctor was given this quote by Earl Nightingale, and it's from Emerson. Emerson wrote, "Let him learn a prudence of a higher strain. Let him learn that everything in nature, Even dust and feathers go by law and not by luck. Everything is happening by law. And the quote follows and says, and that what he sows, he reaps. It's your time. It's your time. If you're listening to this, let this be your sign that it is your time to step into your greatness. And in order to do that, you have to decide what you really want. It's through the desire of wanting more, being more, which is a natural law of the universe to want more. It's through this desire that, and you admitting this desire to yourself, that you get to grow and go after your goal. And a person without a goal, they're wandering aimlessly. They're a plaything for the universe. They're reacting to the world. And they're getting caught up in the news. They're getting caught up in what is out there. They're getting caught up in social media. But the person with a goal is focused. A person with a goal is determined and they're happy. They're productive individuals. They're up to something. Decide what you really want. Decide from a place where you know, borrow my belief that you know that we live in an unlimited, powerful universe, that you can be, do, and have anything you want. And what if that is true, which it is? What is it that you want more than anything? Admit it. Write it down. And while you're writing, take pen to paper. While you are writing, I'd love for you to write a letter from your higher self to yourself. From your higher self that is connected, that understands her oneness with God, who understands her oneness with the universe, that you have infinite potential. I want you to write a letter from that higher self to yourself. From that perspective, knowing that you have infinite potential, that you can be, do, and have anything, that everything is working out for you always, that you are beautiful, that you are just perfect, that your DNA is perfect. And just from come from a lens of being so proud, and whatever you ask for, you shall receive. Write a letter now in present tense, positive words. It's almost like a parent, from a parent to a child, with all the loving words and phrases. Write that letter. And as you write it, I really want you to feel what it feels like to understand that this is you. There's only one of you, and you have an impact to make. And get excited about that. Get connected to that. Wherever you are with your goal, wherever you are, wherever you've been in the past few months, it's exactly where you're supposed to be. Listening to this podcast is exactly where you are supposed to be. There are no coincidences. Take the coaching. Write the letter. Decide for yourself what you really, really want. And here's the thing, your paradigm, your subconscious mind, that con artist will try to stop you. It will tell you that you don't have time for this, or la la la, whatever. What if this is the one thing that's missing for you? What if it's that you truly don't understand your true potential? Can you imagine if you closed that gap and you understood this? What's possible? Anything. I'm so grateful for the weekend because I got connected to this for myself and for those people that were watching the event with me. It was just like pop, 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 popcorn. Their awareness was popping. And when you get an understanding for this, and you've got to experience it for yourself, then the fear sort of dissipates, the worry goes away. And you go out and take action with an energy that you know that success is right there for you. And you can have fun with it, enjoy. That's what it's all about. I want this for you. Take the coaching. If this resonates, I'd love for you to share it. There are people that need to hear this, especially now. I'm going to ask you to help me with my goal and get this information out to as many people as possible. I'm going to ask that you share the webinar on Thursday. I'm going to ask that you share our free Facebook community, Mastering Your Mindset with Danielle. Help me get this information out so that others can live their most abundant life. And as each one of us steps into who we truly are, it's like a ripple effect. More and more and more people on this planet will awaken to their true potential, that they can be, do, and have anything they want. Imagine a world like that, where our children understand that if they can see it in their mind, they can have it. Where our children understand that what they want to be as a child, they can be that they have no limitations. They need you and I to step into this knowledge. It's our time. Borrow my belief. Borrow my belief in you, because I know where you're going. Now, you might have doubts, you might have questions. So if you do, send me a message on Instagram. I love getting your feedback and comments, by the way. Share this podcast and tag me, and I promise I'll write you back. If there's something that resonates, that's why I'm here. Connect, reach out. Thank you so, so much for listening, and we'll see you on Thursday night. I'm so grateful you're here. Expect abundance. It's your time.